How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and I'm back with yet another music video reaction. Now, I know my last one was about three and a half years ago when I did a reaction to Joyner Lucas, I'm Not Racist, but I'm back, and today we're going to react to Tom McDonald, Fake Woke. Now, you guys have been blowing me up all over the place, all in the YouTube live chat, all in the email, Twitter DMs, everywhere. You guys are saying, hey, Brandon Tatum did one, and shout out to my brother Brandon. He did one. You got to do one. It's right up your alley. You're talking about political issues, social issues. So you got to do it, ABL. So today we're going to hop straight into it. And without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
I think it's crazy I'm the one who they labeled as controversial, and Cardi B is the role model for 12-year-old girls.
I like that right away because you're talking about Cardi B, her being the role model for 12-year-old girls. That's not a good thing. You're talking about somebody that back when I was a kid would be considered X-rated, and this is who little girls look up to. No bueno. And the funny part is that Cardi B does not allow her little daughter to listen to her music, but that's a different story, and I digress.
There's rappers pushing Xanax at the top of the billboard, but if I mention race in a song, I'm scared I'll get killed for it. It's backwards, it's getting exponentially dumb. It's more difficult to get a job than purchase a gun.
Well, I don't know about that part. I think it's much easier to get a job than purchase a gun, depending upon where you live. If you live in a community 4-year, forget about it. You can go out there and be a day laborer or volunteer or do something like that. We'll keep on going.
Eminem used to gay bash and murder his mom, and now he doesn't want fans if they voted for Trump. We're ashamed to be American. You should probably love it, because you have the right to hate it and not get stoned to death in public. As children, we were taught how to walk and talk, but the system wants adults to sit down and shut up.
Yeah. Big point right there. Big point.
Cancel culture runs the world now. The planet went crazy. Label everything we say as homophobic or racist. If you're white, then you're privileged, guilty by association. All our childhood heroes got Me Too'd or they're rapists. They never freed the slaves. They realized that they don't need to change. They gave us tiny screens. We think we free because we can't see the cage.
Wow, that was a deep statement right there. That the slaves did get freed just on the, the actual Constitution, 13th Amendment, freed the slaves, but man, a lot of people right now are slaves to their devices. They're slaves to vices in general. They're slaves to different things. So he has a really good point right there.
They knew that race war would be the game they need to play. For people to big teams, they use the media to feed the flame.
And the media definitely plays a part in this for sure, because the media, whatever they say, pretty much goes to the regular average normie.
They so fake woke. Facts don't care about feelings. It's crazy how these people screaming facts, but they fake woke. Hate their neighbor because he wears a mask or he stays home.
Now, I don't know about that part. I mean, I don't think anybody's getting hated for wearing a mask or staying home. I think it's the other way around. If you don't wear a mask and you don't stay home, you get hated on. If you want to put the face diaper on or whatever the case may be, then go for it. It's fine. I'm not really tripping. As long as you don't force me to do it, then go about your business. I think the way going forward would be, if you want to do that, that's fine. You should have the right to do it. If you want to, help yourself that way. And if you don't want to do it, that should be fine too. But I see where he's coming from in general.
Has a daughter, but his favorite artist said he slays hoes. Picks her up from school, music slaps on the way home. Censorship's an issue because they choose what they erase. There's a difference between hate speech and speech that you hate. I think Black Lives Matter was the stupidest name, when the system's screwing everyone exactly the same. I just want to spend Thanksgiving Day with food and my family, without being accused of celebrating native casualties.
Yeah, that's a good point. How about just have Thanksgiving be a holiday for Americans and, have it be tradition rather than be worried about, this atrocity that happened, that atrocity that happened. Let's have it be just about Americans and celebrating tradition. It shouldn't be all this, this feelings involved with the whole situation.
We got so divided, it's black and white and political. Republicans are bigots, libtards if you're liberal. There's riots in our streets and it's just getting worse. Y'all screaming deep on the police, y'all are genius for sure.
Yeah, defunding the police is not a good idea. You got riots in the streets and it's just getting worse. Defunding the police, you're not thinking with your brain at all, because when you got all these riots, you're going to have a lack of safety. That's for everybody, not just those on the left or the right, for everybody that's even anywhere near around. So you got to have more police, better police, not defunding the police with less police and less trained and less, equipped police. It's just logic.
They're underfunded already, they're way too busy to work. Order food and call the cops, see what reaches you first. Segregation ended, that's a lie in itself. That was a strategy to make us think they were trying to help.
Okay, segregation. I think you should be able to do that if you want to. That's the key word, if you want to. If you want to be among all blacks, all whites, Asians, Hispanics, whatever, if you want to, that should be your choice. The issue with segregation, as far as historical sense in the government, is that the government forced you to either be over there or be over here. You didn't have any choice. That was the main thing.
They knew that racism was hot if they designed it to sell. We buy up every single box and divide us ourselves. They so fake woke. Facts don't care about feelings. They know they won't tell me what to believe in.
You know what? The lyrics in this song are pretty good. The music is okay. I could take a leave the music itself. Like, I probably won't play this in my car, but the lyrics, I could tell it's very well thought out. I'm not sure if this man wrote the song himself or if he has help, but very well thought out so far.
To get peace and wonder why it isn't working. That's like sleeping with a football team to try and be a virgin. Politicians are for sale and someone always makes the purchase, but you and I cannot afford it. Our democracy is worthless.
Now, what he said about the democracy, I'm not really, feeling that part at the very end. But what he said about politicians being bought and sold, that's real. That's 100% real. Okay, you get a donation from this pack over there, this group over there, this company over there, and you succeed in your election. They're going to call you and be like, hey, man, we gave you X amount of money for your campaign. We need you to go ahead and pay that back. The money you could keep. You could have the money. The money is gone. It's already been spent. We don't want the money. We want a favor. Okay, that's how that goes. That's why Hunter Biden and Joe Biden, that was an issue with China, because we don't want China to call back and say, hey, all right, you made it to the big house. Now we want you to do something for us. That's that quid pro quo. Quid pro quo, Joe. We don't want that in the White House or anywhere else in politics. We want people to be free from outside manipulation and do things that are just for us, the American people. But unfortunately, it does not go that way all the time.
If a man has mental illness, call him crazy, say it silently. When country's going crazy, we accept it as society. Get sick and take a pill. When the side effects get you high, you get addicted like these rappers dying, fighting with sobriety. Censoring the facts turns our children into idiots. They claim it's for our safety. I'll tell you what it really is. Removing information that empowers all the citizens. The truth doesn't damage points of view that are legitimate.
Yeah, that's facts. I mean, it's no point in trying to censor things that are the truth unless you just want to craft a narrative.
Trying to change amen to amen and women. How'd we let them make praying a microaggression? Instead of asking God for the strength to keep winning, we cheat to get ahead and then we ask him for forgiveness. Feminism used to be the most righteous of fights, but these days it feels like they secretly hate guys.
Well, ain't no secret, sir. Ain't no secret. They most certainly hate men from my point of view. And if I'm wrong about that, let me know in the comments below. But modern day feminism is about hating men. And the funny part is that these people, they're down with the LGBTQ XYZ movement as well. And you're going to have the transgender people come in there, like the biological men that now identify as women, come into women's spaces and then take over. Okay, didn't Caitlyn Jenner, aka Bruce Jenner, didn't they win Woman of the Year one year? Or did it get nominated? So when you got that going on, at a certain point, your feminism is going to be gone because you're going to have others come in and take it over. Is that what you want? That's what it's going to end up being as long as you keep hating men. The very same thing that they purport themselves to be in favor of, their current action and rhetoric will be the undoing of, which is pretty crazy. But I'll move on.
I don't trust anyone who bleeds for a week and don't die. I'm just kidding, but everything else that I said is right. They so fake woke. Facts don't care about feelings.
All right, so there it is. Fake Woke by Tom McDonald. All right, so there you have it. Tom McDonald, Fake Woke. The music was okay. I mean, that's not the kind of song I play in my car, really. If I'm riding around in town in my truck, I'm not going to be just bumping that, really. But the lyrics were very well thought out. I appreciated all the thought and effort that went into the actual song. A lot of really deep bars in there, hard bars all throughout the song that I liked. A lot of things that just made common sense, and I think that anybody that is kind of on the fence politically can hear that and identify with it, because I don't think that Tom McDonald is on the left or the right. At least that's not what I got from the song. As far as his everyday life, I don't know him. I don't know anything about him. But just basing on that song and judging him from that, I will not think that he's on the left or the right. He appears like he's a casual observer. He's on the outside looking into what's happening with politics and social issues and that type of thing and giving an honest assessment. So I think that he did very good as far as that's concerned. The lyrics, I like the lyrics, very well thought out. Overall, it was a good track. Musically, but content-wise, he gets an A+. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? Did you like Tom McDonald Fake Woke? If that's your viewpoint, let me know why in the comments below. Or did you not like it? If that's your viewpoint, let me know in the comments below. I mean, was it the music? Was it the lyrics? Was it everything above? What was the reason why you liked or disliked the record? Whatever your thoughts on that are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.